So what we are going to do today is complete exercise. If you have paper, pen, you can please keep it. Don't worry about, I don't remember the preparation postures, milestone. We are going to display everything in the screen. Next time when you come to a class, please take printout of all the 81 asanas, whatever we have taught in that Excel. Is there any lag between my video and the voice? Do you find any lag after me?
No, sir. No, sir. No.
Fine. Okay, I'm getting a little lag here. So you take the printout of it, whatever we have sent. If you take the printout, then you can keep it side by side and we can do. Today we will do. I will show you everything, share in the screen. No theory, nothing. We are going to do complete practical. So before that, I will share the rules, the summary, so that if you find it difficult, it will ease you out. So these 2 pages are very important. What are the important rules? If you fix your goal posture, or if you want to plan your course planning, first you need to check whether that goal posture is on standing, lying, kneeling, or seated. Or I don't want to do any goal posture. Generally, I want to plan. Then see that person, what that person wants. So we are going to do that. You can fix the posture or based on the profession. We will start with based on the profession. So the profession we are going to see with the example. If the profession is always standing, then you give less standing, more lying, kneeling, and seated. Because all the time he's standing. If you also give all standing, more standing asanas, you will get tired. If somebody is so much seated, like sedentary lifestyle, or the IT professional who is always seated in front of the computer, then give less seated, give more of standing, lying, and other things. So like that, that's the plan. So first find which plane is required for that person. Second is, you have to start with the standard. If you have something else, if you have read in your school, you studied, you know many other asanas, very simpler. If you want, you can share with me those asanas. I will tell you whether you can keep that as a preparation or milestone. Otherwise, these 3-4 options you can have. Whichever option you want, you can give. Avoid one, because PM1, it consumes more time. You can give that alone. One day only you give PM1. After that, give pranayama, end the session. Next day, you start with Tadasana, Triyakatadasana, Kati Chakrasana, like that you proceed. Next day, you start with Tadasana, Virabhadrasana, Uttanasana, proceed. If 1 month is over, you can teach slowly Surya Namaskar. After that, you can start with Surya Namaskar. If somebody comes for the beginning, don't start with Surya Namaskar. They don't know what is asana, what is breath and all. So these are preparation postures. Then we should know the counter postures. Every plane, if you give 4-5 asanas, after every 2 asanas, you have to give a counter pose. For standing, Uttanasana, Utkattasana. These are the counter pose. For lying, Apanasana, Marjariyasana. Inversion, Bhujangasana, Apanasana. Seated, Paschimottanasana, Marjariyasana. This you remember, because this is the reason. If you take printout, it will be very ready reference will be there. If you have inversion, the rules is before and after inversion, Shavasana should be there. So first Shavasana, then inversion posture, again Shavasana, because inversion is here, before and after Shavasana. Then Bhujangasana, Bhujangasana is the counter for inversion, and Apanasana is the counter for Bhujangasana. So this is how we need to do for inversion. You can plan for 1 goal posture, 2 goal posture, no goal posture. I think I should add postures based on their planes. You can add 1 more. Based on their profession, postures based on their profession, not plane. So as per their individual. So there will be 4. I will add it up after the class. Then selecting milestone. How to select the milestone? Now preparation, you know, on the 4, you will select some preparation. Milestone means whichever goal posture you have selected, in that, similar to that, you select asana similar in form. Like if it is a L shape, your goal posture is L shape. Now select asana similar like L shape. In 81, you need to see which asana has L shape. Select asana similar in function. Sometimes opposite in function, we will see where it is opposite and all. Select asanas from vinyasa of the goal posture. That means if you are doing a goal posture, how you will attain it. We are going to see this. Even if you don't understand the point number 3, we are going to do it now. Select asanas for strength and flexibility. Plane selection. For a homemaker, most of the time standing. Then you give more lying and seated. Less standing. You should not avoid standing, less standing. For a salesperson, if he is driving 2-wheeler, always seated, or cars, always seated. So more standing and lying, less seated. IT professional, more standing and lying, dynamic movements, and less seated. Using rest. Wherever you require rest, please give. This is not a hard and fast rule based on the person who is practicing. And after every intense asanas, whichever asana is little difficult, he is struggling. After that, give Shavasana. So counter posture every 1 or 2, preferably 2, sometimes 1. If it is an intense asana, give counter posture immediately after that. Otherwise, you can do 2 asanas and give third as the counter posture. Twist and back bend. What is the rule? No backward bend immediately after a twist. No twist after the backward bend. So I'm keeping this. I will open this sheet again when we come to the exercise. Now I'll open. Now I want some of you. You just come up with your question. We will try. If I make mistake, you will find. If you make mistake, I will find. Now tell me who wants to tell you what is it you want to do.
Let's start with the IT professional people, sir.
We'll do with IT professional. Now, can you tell me about IT professionals? We know about the professions. So you are first thing when you say IT professional, then you need to decide whether it is young people or middle age or old age. These is you get old age also, people working in IT. Now, what is that we can take?
For now, I think we can take the middle age, maybe from 25 until 45.
We will do one thing. We will, everything will design. Young, middle, old. See, I also don't remember all the asanas and all, names and all. We have a chart and we should use your common sense and all the rules. That is more than enough. Now, let's say in the middle. So middle age, IT person. Okay. So typically IT person means more of seated.
Sitting. Yeah.
Can you tell me what are other things? If we are in IT, what is that? So you are in IT. Can you tell me, sir? What is that you face? One is always seated physically. Then lot of stress.
Stress, the back pain, shoulder hunch.
Hunchback.
The back, hunchback. Low strength in the back, low strength in the shoulder itself.
Insomnia.
Yes, sleep issue.
Sleep issues.
Digital exposure.
I'll remove because this is not for therapy. I remove the back pain.
Breathing issue. How do you call it? Lack of proper breathing, if you will.
Improper breathing.
Yeah, shallow breathing.
Shallow breathing. Common. Anyway, we'll take. It is shallow breathing. What else?
Less of walk, maybe not walking too much, no physical activities.
Yeah, that's seated, so it's understood.
And
digital exposure, like eye, impact on eye.
So that is true, but we cannot design asanas based on digital exposure, so we'll leave it.
Okay.
Because when you empower the entire parts of the body, that will be addressed automatically.
Sedentary lifestyle.
Seated. Okay, I'll add up.
Improper posture.
Improper posture.
Continuous sitting.
Seated means continuous sitting. I'll put continuous maybe. So this covers, right, more or less. So what we should do?
What is that? Palpitation, anxiety or palpitation?
So stress, anxiety.
Mostly they will have anxiety.
Okay.
Shall we add like anger management, like
everything? Stress means everything, sir.
Okay.
Stress of anger is also a kind of stress. If the mind is calm, anger will not come. So anger, in fact, anxiety, everything is under stress. But I'm just putting nothing wrong if you put 2 or 3 times.
So digestion issues.
Digestion issue because of no movement.
Yeah, sir.
See, digestion issues will be addressed when you do yoga because you are going to move the body parts. Though I put it because once we finish the course plan, you check it whether all these things addressed or not. We can check it.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Now this is the problem or this is the condition we have. That too middle age. Now, what is the first rule? Planes of practice. What are the planes? Now tell me, this person is always on the seated position, right? What we are going to give? More of
Standing.
lying. So more of standing.
Lying.
Standing. And less of seated. So this we should keep it in mind. Now, when you try to do, again, here you can divide. Somebody is you are starting, or somebody is a beginner now, or already doing, or advanced practitioner. See, that is also there. We will say everything one at least, as much as possible. If you don't mind spending more time, I also don't mind, means more number of class. Till you, I'm okay to finish in 3 or 4 class also. If you want to make this as 10 class, I don't have any problem. So if you feel till you get expertise, I'm here. So other condition is beginner. So if it is a beginner, we'll plan with the beginner. Then how to get into the intermediate, how to get into advanced, that also we'll see. Okay. Again, here you can have a further subdivision. Beginner, do you want to plan for 1 week or 1 day? Today only is coming, only for today plan you are going to do, or next 1 week or next 1 month. We will see that slowly. We'll put as beginner. Okay. Now the rule is, if you want to design a course plan, general, or you can keep something as a goal posture. Now somebody is a beginner. What should we keep? If somebody is a beginner, today is the first class he is attending, then what you do, you have to teach only what is yoga, you explain. You teach only preparatory asanas. Today is the first day. We will do one thing. We will design for 1 week. That means after that, what will you do? First, the preparatory posture, then slowly mild asanas. Even though if you practice mild asanas, you need to keep some goal posture. Otherwise, you will not do the course planning. We will do one thing. Without goal posture, we'll try. Now, for a beginner, what do you want to do?
So first breath control.
The Pavana Muktasana, basically, the series would be very easier for them.
Very easier. But Pavana Muktasana comes under seated. Don't try with it.
I forgot.
Okay.
Yes.
What Pushpa ma'am? What you said?
First beginners we are give the breath control, no sir.
Why for beginner breath control? You should not talk about breath itself. Only asana. Forget breath.
Okay, sir.
ETK.
What's that?
Tadasana.
So
ETK.
don't give now preparation. I'll write preparation.
So should I not be assessing his physical fitness first, his weight, his physical fitness, what I can give him? Because depending on his physical fitness only, I will decide the goal.
Yes. Maybe
Number
like
one.
somebody can have a overweight, but they may have flexibility. Those things you decide on the condition. Exactly when you see practically, that time you decide. We will see for a normal person. Yes, sir.
And so there's a subtle point I want to make. Maybe it's not relevant. There was a time about 40 years back, I fell into a lot of trouble. I just quit my job and started doing my business, and I suffered huge losses in exports. So doctor, when I went to him, I was under a terrible stress at that time. Okay. So he asked me, what exactly are you doing? Are you doing a creative work or you are doing a routine work? So I asked him, sir, why are you asking me this? He says, look, creative people are less prone to stress because they are creating something always. So if you keep creating something always, your stress, you will have that satisfaction of doing something. But if it is a routine work, if it is a routine work, you get stuck into that stress situation. So I don't know whether it means anything, but I thought I should mention this subtle point.
Super. So week 1, first week, somebody is a beginner. what you do, what are the preparation postures, you can try anything. But we'll avoid Pavana Muktasana 1 because that is sun-seated position. Now you can try Surya Namaskar. Now, for example, in the week 1, there will not be any preparation. Only you will do Surya Namaskar. What you can do slowly, maybe like 12, right? So 4 postures. You teach only 4 postures to him. And end of the thing, you can finish week 1, 7 days, right? End of the week, you will complete Surya Namaskar. So you can teach slowly. I'll just put Surya Namaskar, but partly the posture you decide. So you start with Surya Namaskar, not full. Only the 7th day, you should complete all the 12 steps. So 1 round of Surya Namaskar, you should aim on the 7th day. So Surya Namaskar, I'll write partially. So then that will be a good starting. Or you can put TTK, you can teach, or Tadasana, Virabhadrasana, and Uttanasana. So anything you can select. So this is for preparation.
Submission, sir.
Yes, sir.
Submission, Venugopal. Hello. Sir, before that. Hello.
Yes, sir. Hello.
Hello, sir. Am I audible, sir?
Yeah, audible, sir. Please, sir.
Sir, before that, you are directly going into Surya Namaskar of 1 to whatever the. Before that, the body of the person should accept any kind of whatever we are telling. So first we should make him flexible to the body movement. So first of all, because I do not know anything about any asana, something I am a totally new person coming and joining in your school. So in that case, first we should plan to make the body of the person flexible.
So what to do?
Unless the flexibility is there, how can we directly go to the? So what should we do?
You start with TTK, sir. Tadasana, Trika Tadasana, Katichak. That's how I'm telling. See, middle age, if the person is young, he can do, please start with Surya Namaskar or TTK or Tadasana, Virabhadrasana, Uttanasana. You choose. Again, we need to narrow down the condition. Choose anything. We have put a middle age beginner that we are not moving. But in the middle age beginner, somebody may be so young also in their body. Or somebody is little not unable, have a big belly, then you should not do Surya Namaskar. This decision you need to take. Seeing the person, you know what he can do, right? Somebody is so fat, how he will do Surya Namaskar? So do this TTK or Tadasana, Virabhadrasana, Uttanasana. Again, Tadasana, you have to take more time. You have to teach him slowly. See, first day or when somebody comes, you can teach only 4 or 5 asanas. That you will not remember. You have to remember that.
Sir,
if you
sorry
teach
to
more, you will not remember. Yes, sir.
Sir, sorry to intervene. Sir, why not any warm-up exercises like as we say?
What are the warm-up? What warm-up you learned?
Sir, some jumping exercises.
No. Why we need to do warm-ups?
Okay, just to bring in the flexibility of the body. Is it not required, sir?
So again, the day. He is coming morning, evening, you need to decide. If he comes in the morning, maybe you ask him to walk for some time and come.
Okay. Sir.
Because here we don't want to mind to get agitated. Nothing wrong if you do that kind of warm-up. Again, you have to give some rest.
Okay, sir.
If you give some kind of those warm-up, giving rest. See, that's why I said, if you see why the standing posture is coming first, standing postures themselves acts as a warm-up. So don't allow the breath. Without breath, you need to give. Tadasana, let them go a little fast also. When little fast, if you go and do things, then it will be there. It will act as a warm-up. If you want to give like that, that person needs or is feeling sleepy, yes, you can do, ask them to jump, do here and there, then ask them to sit quiet. See, there are again further we need to, whether he's so too much lazy or too much enthusiastic, all those conditions. But if you give any warm-up, make sure after warm-up, his heartbeats becomes normal.
So, sir.
Okay, sir. You follow the...
Thank you, sir. Clear.
So, sir, in respect to yoga, we should not be talking about warm-up, but we should be doing about what you had mentioned earlier, that Vyana should be properly circulated. That's what my aim is. My aim is not to warm up. My aim is that the Vyana has to circulate from the, peripheries to periphery.
I prefer that, sir, because warm-up means again fast breathing. All those problems are there. But somebody is so lazy. Suppose evening also they are coming as sleepy. So if you want to do, you take the decision. But only condition is before starting asanas, his heartbeat should be normal, his breath should be normal. That we have to make sure. That is our intention. So that is your call. So we finish the preparation. Now we need to get into what are the planes. The planes we want to fix is his IT preference or more standing. Now this itself comes as a good standing. For a beginner, first day and all, first week, don't try more. If you feel he is doing, you can teach more of Surya Namaskar. Even after Tadasana, Virabhadrasana, Uttanasana or TTK, you can start teaching something else. Again, TTK, after that Kati Chakrasana and Uttanasana. Because that's a counter pose for TTK. So do this. After that, you can go for the lying plane. So if you go to lying plane, I will just show you the asanas. So preparation, we have selected whatever from here. Counter poses, we'll do it later. Now standing asanas. Now see here, if you want more, you can choose standing asanas. Maybe week 1 or day 1, this may be okay. Day 2, maybe towards weekend, if you want to add something here, you can add. What else I can add? I can add if you want Ekapada Pranamasana, but if you feel that balancing is difficult, you can leave it. Virabhadrasana, A should be okay. Then Ardha Utkatasana, you can try. That should be difficult. So Bandha Stautanasana, you can try. So add. I think if you don't remember the posture, this is like keeping the hands crossed, raising above your head and coming parallel to your shoulder, again raising above your head and coming back. This is very simple. So it's a select very simple thing and all. Okay. Now on the lying plane. So standard lying, what else lying we can do? Pada Chakrasana, Pada Uttanasana, Pada Sanchalasana, Supta Pavan Muktasana, Supta Udarakashana, Naukasana, Supta Baddha Konasana, Urdhva Prasapadasana. You see here, in all these things for lying, which is more simpler? Which asana is more simple asana?
Raising the legs means Uttapadasana.
Padottanasana. Little simpler. I can do that. So Padottanasana.
At varying degree, they can do it, Yeah.
Yeah, varying degree, maybe next day. First day, let them lift fully, 90 degree.
No, sir.
Next day, you can.
No, sir. I meant varying degree as per their ability.
Yes. Capacity. Yes. And if you do 90 degree, that is the Urdhva Prastha Padasana. Padottanasana is 90 degree, 30 degree, anything. So maybe you can put here Urdhva Prastha Padasana. Because Padottanasana with degree is a little difficult.
So where you written the Urdhva Pada?
Here, 68.
68.
I think Kandarasana should be there where it's.
I can't see 68 on the screen.
Left side, sir. Here. You see here. 39 column here. Where is Kandarasana, Shalabhasana, Kandarasana, Advipada? This is not prone. This is a mistake.
$75, sir, Kandarasana.
Yeah, 75. It should come in supine. Okay. So when you do that, this is a Urdhva Prastha Padasana. Then you can do Kandarasana. Then seated. Remember again, based on their capacity, first day you cannot give too much. You can finish only in the standing itself. Maybe next days you can add lying, then seated. Like that we'll go. So seated, now you come, because prone and all will not do. We'll do in the second week. Seated asanas. What is a simple asana? Here also. Upavishta Konasana.
Bhadrasana is the simple asana.
No, Bhadrasana is a meditative posture, ma'am. It's not simple.
नहीं मैं जमाती हूँ लगते हैं मैं जमा दूँ
Meru.
से रख देना।
We'll,
उसी
we'll,
पानी में रखना है, थोड़ा सा ही मैंने बचाया है, उसमें पानी पानी और नमक चले।
we'll get Paschimottanasana.
Marjalasana.
Marjorie, yeah, seated Marjorie. Yes, that is kneeling. That's a good idea. So now we have selected the posture. Now we will see what else we can give rest or anything. Now after Surya Namaskar, if you give Surya Namaskar partially also, give rest. TTK, Veerabhadrasana or whatever it is, here also you can give rest. Either after Surya Namaskar or after this rest. So I'll add here partially rest. Now TTK or this thing and rest. Then you can do Bandhastha Uttanasana. Now lying plane, Urdhva Prastha Padasana. That means you are lifting your leg. When you lift your leg, you give Dvipada Pidam or
Ekapada.
no, okay, Kanda, this is lying plane, Urdhva Prastha Padasana. Then this is Kandarasana. This is opposite plane.
Urdhva Prasarita Padasana would be 90 degree, sir, or 60 degree.
See, Urdhva Prastha Padasana, if you give 90 degree, that's easy. If you ask them to stand at 60 or 30 degree, it's very difficult to do.
Okay.
When you do that, you can end with counter poses Apanasana. That's the counter pose for lying. You see our counter poses, whatever counter poses. Sorry.
Yeah.
So if you see here, the second column, counter poses, it is there. Apanasana. I think Apanasana is here. The rule. So counter pose here. Lying is Apanasana or Marjariasana. Okay. Anything you can go. So since lying here, it's coming. I can do Apanasana. But why I'm giving Kandarasana is on the backward bend. If you want, you can give R. I'll make it simple then. So Urdhva Prastha Padasana, Apanasana. This acts as a good pair. Then, okay, Kandarasana is also here. I've already written. So if you can do, maybe you, Kandarasana will, counter pose should come next. So I'll put Kandarasana here. Then Apanasana here. Then kneeling. In the kneeling, Marjariasana. It's a very simple asana. In the seated, Paschimottanasana. Now, Marjariasana, what is a counter? No need of counter. Marjariasana itself is a counter pose. Remember, seated, Paschimottanasana. What is the counter for Paschimottanasana? Paschimottanasana itself is a counter pose. If you want, after Paschimottanasana, you can add Marjariasana. And it is not required because after Marjari, you are doing Paschimottanasana. Okay? It is naturally coming, seated. Now, you see here, 3 asanas. How many counts? 3. This one, 4. This one, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Already we are into 9 asanas we have. So this is enough for first week. If this person remember this 9 asanas in the first week, that is fantastic. Now what we'll do for pranayama? Just conscious breathing. If he does conscious breathing, then weekend abdominal. Is there any simple breathing than anything? Conscious or natural breathing? That means the rhythm, watch the breath, that's all.
We'll go with abdominal breathing, sir.
No, abdominal. First, they have to watch. Many people, we ask them to watch the breath, they do not know, ma'am.
Okay.
If you meet people, if you tell them like you need to watch the breath, they will say what to do. First, they need to watch the breath. So always start with conscious breathing and natural breathing, then proceed to abdominal breathing.
Recording in progress.
Now you tell me, is there any problem here in this course plan? Is it fully complete or anything we are missing? We have 9 asanas and 2 pranayamas. So totally,
can we do this TTK and everything before Surya Namaskara, or should we start with Surya Namaskara?
no, either you give Surya Namaskara or TTK or Tadasana, Triya Tadasana, Tadasana, Virabhadrasana and Uttanasana. Either of 3, either Surya Namaskar, rest, either Surya Namaskar or TTK or Tadasana, Virabhadrasana, Uttanasana. You select any one.
Okay,
Otherwise,
so this 3 number which you have written in the side, so we are not doing all 3, right?
In that week, you have to make them to do. Initially, do only 1 asana because we don't know the condition. I've written 3 steps. You may for Surya Namaskar, you can put 4 steps. I just putting 3 asana approximately. You can make it 4 also if you want. So 3 or 4. Rajadurai sir, somebody is scribbling, sir. Yes, thanks.
So any one out of this 4, right?
Which one?
Any one asana we have to teach in the first.
On the 3, Surya Namaskar option 1, TTK option 2, and Uttanasana, Virabhadrasana, Uttanasana. Tadasana, Virabhadrasana, Uttanasana. That is option 3. Go with anything. I've just written 3 asanas.
Okay, so any one, right? Out of
any
this.
one. That's why I've written or. Any one.
Okay.
And this Bandhasa Uttanasana, 1, 4. Here
Right.
5, 7, 8, 9. 9
And this
asanas.
lying plane is a prone or supine?
Supine
plane.
only. Here lying
Supine,
we have
right?
taken supine only. Because
Supine
first
only.
let him get accustomed with supine.
Okay.
Okay. We have given all, rest also wherever is possible. Now what rest I have not done something. What is it? Have I used rest properly or anywhere it is missing?
Twisting asanas, we are not doing anything here.
No, first week is too much, sir. A beginner. We are talking about beginner, right?
Like just a normal chakra, this Vakrasana, normal Vakrasana.
That's what, sir. Beginner, it will be difficult. See, you can add certain thing based on his expertise. When we say beginner, that means he don't know anything about yoga. So you feel, suppose he is picking up, you introduce. See, that's why the course plan become endless. Just we are giving a guideline. You add and reduce something. But have we followed all the rule? Who is there to find the mistake? I've done a mistake. Or I'm not done something. What is it I'm missing?
Forward bending, backward bending.
Rest before pranayama.
Very good. So rest. Next.
Savasana, right?
Rest means Shavasana. Rest means Shavasana. What else I'm missing?
For this Shavasana, we need to tell something like relaxation techniques. We need to explain them, or how it is, sir?
Shavasana, it is there in the book, ma'am. If you see the APMB book, Shavasana, the instruction is there.
Okay.
If you give that instruction, simply fine. You can give some extended Shavasana, also little visualization that we'll do later.
Okay.
We have to tell them how to get up from Shavasana.
You are only going to write, so you'll be waking up.
Okay. Sir, it's like after asana, we are making pranayama. Actually, in some places, like after pranayama, asanas coming in, sir. So
This is
can you please give little, maybe 1 or 2 words on this for my clarity?
Nowhere it is mentioned, ma'am. You have to do pranayama first. Tell me where it is done. Is it which is higher? Pranayama is higher or asana is higher?
Asana is first. Asana comes first.
Asana comes first. So why you want to do pranayama? Logically, I will tell you. Pranayama, what is required for pranayama?
Controlled breathing.
I'm muted. Unmute. Please unmute, ma'am.
Sorry. For pranayama, we need to have a breath control so that our mind is calm and relaxed, something like that, sir.
So if you want to stand straight, sit straight with a spine straight, you need to have control over your body.
Yes.
If you don't do asana, you will not gain control. Number 1. Number 2, if you are doing in the morning, and if in the morning, if he's the tamasic nature will be there. After getting up, suppose he's coming at morning 5:36 to you. He's getting up at 5:30. He's coming to you. You ask him to close your eyes and sit. He will nicely sleep. Never do pranayama first. Make little action. See, I'll tell you, tamas, rajas, sattvic, 3 states are there. Most of the people in the morning will be in tamasic state. So make him to rajas. But that means by doing some asanas, the body action will come. Then you can get into sattvic. Evening comes, still you should not do pranayama, because by order wise, pranayama comes second. Nowhere, nobody says there is pranayama you should do first. If some tradition is doing, they are adding up. Whichever tradition, you ask their guru. I know you're talking about some tradition. Who is their guru? You check whether their guru has said anything or not. First asana or pranayama. Most of their guru always start with asana.
Okay.
So
but sir, as a my personal experience, I have been energizing myself throughout so many years evening with the pranayama. Like if it energizes and then it gets me ready for the after my office hours, I do the pranayama, and then it energizes, and then it brings my body into a balance.
See, if you are doing something, we know yoga, you are tuning something, sir. But if something we are designing for a beginner, middle age, what should we do?
What I understand is what Om Prakash sir is saying is, I have come across where evening they only do pranayama, no asanas, just a pranayama. It's asanas and everything in the morning, and pranayama in the evening.
Now tell me, are you a beginner?
No.
So the condition won't apply. Now, if you become intermediate or a regular practitioner, advanced practitioner, now you divide those asana pranayama in a day so that you can do. So people simply do meditation in the evening. You can do. But that day you should have performed asana. In a way, evening if you do, what is that? One challenge less is you will not be tamasic. Morning you will have tamasic. Evening tiredness will be there. That is why even to overcome the tiredness, if you give some active practices, your tiredness will go. But if you are a person who is a regular practitioner, you don't feel the tiredness or tamasic nature is not there, then you can go to sattvic state. That means you can do pranayama. But normally, either people are lazy or they are tired. Evening they come, most of people are tired, right? Mentally, physically tired. Morning they come, they'll come in a sleepy mind. For these two minds, if you give pranayama first, it's not the right thing to them. Second thing, only after asana pranayama. If you are for our cases, it is difficult. We are not beginners. So we are addressing only a beginner. If same thing comes with intermediate, maybe evening you can give, evening, if they come to you, you cannot give only pranayama. You are a yoga teacher. He is coming there for 40 minutes. What will you give? You have to give some asanas.
No, sir. I misinformed here. In the morning, I do TTK, Pavan Muktasana 1 now from last few months. Evening, I do Chakki Chalasana and Nauka Sanchala and all those. And then I do my pranayama. So I'm sorry, I misinformed. Yeah.
That's always better. Always start with asana and do at least simple asanas, 2-3 asanas, then do pranayama. See, because technically pranayama means you have to watch, control the breath. In asana itself, you are unable to control the body or mind or breath, then pranayama will be difficult. So always starting. Now somebody is asking warm up, right? Now tell me evening if you are doing only pranayama, where is the warm up? Asanas are warm up. What is the warm up for pranayama? So always start with asana. If you don't have time, do simple asana. Like morning, you are shortage of time. What to do? If you know Surya Namaskar, do 1, 2 or 3 rounds of Surya Namaskar. Do Nadi Shodhana. This is enough. If you have time, only 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Do 1 Surya Namaskar. Do some 5 minutes Nadi Shodhana. Or 3-4 Surya Namaskar. Do Nadi Shodhana. Or do TTK. Or do other preparatory. Tadasana, Virabhadrasana, Uttanasana. Do Nadi Shodhana. No time, what to do? 20 minutes only I have what to do. So again, those cases are individual. What we are saying is for a beginner, middle age, these are the normally thing. You can add something and you can reduce something. That's different. But generally, this is okay for a first week. Now, when it comes for second week, you can introduce a little complicated asanas, a little advanced than these things. Because first thing what we are doing is, remember, we are teaching all the counter poses. Paschimottanasana is a counter pose. Your Marjari is a counter pose. Apanasana is a counter pose. When you teach all the counter poses in the first week, if you teach any other asana in the second, third or fourth week, these counter poses he knows, so he knows how to come out of it. You don't need to teach the counter poses. So it's always better first few weeks, 1 or 2 weeks, you teach all the counter poses, which is very simple, not complex thing. So now what I'm missing is, in the preparation, after that, the standing comes. Like in the standing, end of the standing, I need to give Shavasana. So we say in a change of plane. Then lying is there. Then after lying, before getting into kneeling, we need to give Shavasana. Kneeling, okay. Kneeling, you can go seated, and seated before that, pranayama, shavasana. See, now, can you tell me how many times you will give them? Now, when you give, this is not easy. Number of times. Number of rounds. You can start with...
In TTK, as we were taught, eight sets.
No, for beginners, sir, first week.
Three.
2 to 3, sir.
Maximum.
Yeah, you'll make
Three on
3
both
to
the
4.
sides. I mean, including 3.
No, one right side, one left side is 1 round. Anyway, here it's not...
3. Then it is 3.
Bhadrasana means one right, one left leg is 1 round. So I'll put 3 rounds. That's more than enough. How much time do you think it takes?
5
Now,
minutes.
let's say TTK, okay? TTK and Uttanasana, 4 asanas. So 4 asanas, each asanas 3 times you have to do. Tadasana 3 times means 3 inhalation, exhalation.
1 minute at least.
Tadasana,
So 12
on
into
both the
12.
sides.
Tadasana,
6
1
times.
minute it takes minimum. If
So
consciously,
approximately
if you do it with the breath.
Yes. Approximately, it may take maybe, I'll put 6 minutes, including the 4th one, Uttanasana.
And
Let's
so
say
this
6
becomes
minutes.
a static asana, no? Tadasana and all. It's not dynamic, right? It's a static.
No,
We
it's
need to
dynamic.
stay
We are
there.
not teaching any static. It's all dynamic only, sir. Sir,
So
beginner, it has to be
Tadasana, we generally
static.
stay in that position for a while, no?
That
At
is
least,
later, sir. That is later. See, for a beginner, you have, see, for this is also a rule. If you want, I will include. For a beginner, you should teach only static, no dynamic. Let him pass 2-3 months. Then we'll teach about dynamic. Sorry, static. Because static, you should practice only if the dynamic becomes perfect. Dynamic means he should go and come back. Suppose you feel second week, 2 weeks, he's doing fantastically Tadasana. You ask him to stay there in Tadasana for 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. The breath, preferably not with count. Because the moment you start counting, you lose your breath. You ask him to open your eyes and see something in front, and ask him to stay there for 3 breaths, 2 breaths. Same asana, you can follow with breath. But first day, what will you do? I don't want to again segregate again and more. First day, give without any breath. First few days. After that, introduce breath. When to inhale, when to exhale. Then after that same asana, you can ask him to stay everywhere. Whichever asana. Even Virabhadrasana, Uttanasana, you can ask him to stay. These are all further we need to go. So I'm just putting approximately 6 minutes. Okay. Then Baddhasta Uttanasana. This inhalation 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 breaths. 4 breaths into 3 rounds here also. So 12 breaths. Normally, if you take 12 breaths, it will be at least 2 to 3 minutes. I'll say take 2 minutes. Or 3 minutes. What's Simrat, ma'am? Okay. Who's that? Somebody said?
Sorry, sir.
No problem. Okay, this is approximately 3 minutes. See, I can calculate. There is a way to calculate also. If you want, I can, once we finish, because this itself like one course plan, it may be confusing to you. You remind, I will say how to calculate the time also. That is a proper thing is there. Shavasana, 1 minute. Now, I'll tell you why I am doing this. Urdhva Prastha Padasana, again 3 rounds. This may be like inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Maybe it's like 2 minutes. Kandarasana, 3 rounds. This is again 2 minutes. Apanasana, 3 rounds. Now, there is a rule. Whatever the counter pose, it should be equal to the number of the other poses or 50%. Okay. I think if not written, I will write. It should be there somewhere. How many times I should give counter pose? You give equally. Okay. Forget about 50%. Now, this is also, I'll put 2 minutes. Shavasana, again 1 minute. Kneeling Marjariasana.
Sir, Apanasana itself is a counter pose, no? Then why do we need to give even Savasana after that?
No, there is a plane, sir. Lying to kneeling. We are changing the plane.
Okay, for change of the plane.
Rule of rest is, Shavasana is whenever you change the plane, you have to finish the earlier plane with the Shavasana.
So can we not just do Savasana instead of Apanasana? Apanasana is needed because both are counter poses, right?
Yes, you can finish Urdhva Prastha. See, Kandarasana is not a counter pose we have done because it's a little difficult.
No,
you can avoid Kandarasana, do Urdhva Prastha and Apanasana. Maybe after 4 or 5 days, if you feel, you can introduce Kandarasana. And Apanasana is a counter for entire plane. For lying plane, whatever you are giving, totally there are 2 asanas only. So you are ending with a counter pose. You can take Kandarasana later or now. based on him. Initially, I think it's difficult. You introduce only Urdhva Prasapadasana and Apanasana, end of the week, because this is a 7 days course plan. Maybe on the 7th day. See, I'll tell you one thing. All these asana we are doing. Suppose first day, 50% also you have not crossed. Time is gone, 40, 45 minutes. Don't try other thing. Finish with standing and lying plane. Don't go to seated plane. No time, right? Next day, again ask him to do standing and lying. Now he will do little fast after 2-3 days. Now introduce the seated plane. You need to go like that. So if you see here, we are giving seated. What asana we are giving? This is for middle age and IT professional. We are giving only one asana. Okay. Paschimottanasana only seated. All other things are not.
So how are you defining middle age, sir? Years from to middle age. How are you defining, sir?
30, 45.
Middle age, you take 30 to 35 or 40, 40 to 50, 55. You judge somebody, that's all. Somebody may be like 40 but looks so young. So you consider them as young. See, again, age depends on the person. As per Yoga Rahasya, it says 25 to 75 is middle age. So after 75 is only old age. Up to 25 is young. So we cannot go by that text. So if you judge a person, if you feel, see somebody, when you see, you will like, he's a middle-aged person. You have a gut feeling, like seeing somebody, you will say he's a middle-aged. Based on his capacity. Somebody may be like 25, but you will find he's having a very rigid body, very weak body. You have to consider him as a middle-aged person. Give along. So those things are all subjective. Now I'll put this is Paschimottanasana is 3 minutes. Again, rest is 1 minute. Pranayama, I'll put all together 5 minutes. If I add 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 23, 29. So this is around 30 minutes. This plan is 30 minutes, but we are sure if it is a beginner, you need to guide them a lot. So if you plan for 30 minutes, he will do for 1 hour. He's not only doing, you're teaching, right? So this you will come to know only based on the individual. For somebody, they may finish fast if he want to learn fast. These are all approximate things. So if you keep, I'll tell you your entire course plan, minimum you can do whatever you want. The maximum it should not exceed 15 asanas, excluding rest. Number of asanas should not increase more than 15, except rest. Now, if you leave rest, what are the asanas we have? Here we have 3, and this is 4, this is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have only 9 asanas. Then we have pranayama. We are in between. 10 to 12 is always good. If you keep 12 asanas, 1 or 2 pranayama is very ideal. 12 is in between. Low, you can give somebody low because somebody cannot understand. For this, for example, you start teaching Surya Namaskar, even 4 or 5 steps, they will take 10-15 minutes. They can't remember. So this is a plan. Based on the individual capacity, you increase or decrease. That means either you cover all the 9 asanas or you are covering only 3 or 4 or 5 based on the individual. But just imagine now, what are the things he knows? He is continuously seated. So we are giving seated less, only 1 asanas. All other things are coming. Then whatever stress, anxiety. Now tell me, for pranayama, we have taken very simple thing, abdominal breathing and natural breathing, addressing stress, anxiety, palpitation, whatever it is. Hunchback. Now, hunchback means you have to address a little later because all the backward bend. Now you see, for example, the Kandharasana. Kandharasana is hip raising, and it is like, I will say like, for a hunchback means the back, you are not expanding your back, but little expansion happens. If you want to really give hunchback, address it, then Bhujangasana is better. Okay, but we'll introduce later, little, maybe next class, or even if possible, you can introduce this. Sleep issue. Again, sleep issue, if you give Surya Namaskar more, then start doing this, he will get that thing. Sympathetic you are activating, then you are parasympathetic you are doing. So sleep issue means you have to relax them more. That is the reason I'm saying don't do it fast. Initially, if you do little fast also, over the weekend, you should teach them what breath to follow. They should do it very slowly. Improper posture. There is nothing to get improper posture. When you ask them to do all the asana properly, all the improper posture will be corrected. Digestion issue means that law naturally corrected. You don't need to address anything by the posture. Yes, Rajeshwari ma'am.
Sir, namaskaram, sir. Can I interchange the lying plane and kneeling plane?
Yes, kneeling. No, kneeling is better because lying you cannot interchange. Because what is the order after lying supine, lying prone?
Okay.
After lying prone, suppose you are in Bhujangasana, how will you come out? If you come out naturally, you will get into kneeling position. So after lying, only kneeling will be there. Or you can give kneeling earlier, much before. See, there are two options. That's why I removed that option. It will be confusing. After standing, there is an option. You can go for kneeling.
Yeah, that's what I'm
That's an
asking.
option. Yes.
After
So that's
standing, shall I do kneeling postures?
yes. Traditionally, it is there. But if you put kneeling here, it will be more of the order. It will be
Okay.
convincing. Otherwise, nothing wrong in giving kneeling.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Sir, we are not including any PM1 here.
See, that's what I said. If you give for a seated position, PM1 is seated. Already he's a seated, doing lot of seated thing only. His whole work is sitting in the chair. If you give PM1, again is seated thing. That acts opposite. That's not the desired plane.
But there are some standing chalanas, no?
What, sir?
Standing kind of, warm up asanas, kind of standing.
No, that's why I said if you want to give warm up, give it. But before proceeding with the actual asana, let him heartbeat comes normal, his breath becomes normal, then start proceeding asanas. Because asana means you have to do slowly. To make him get away from tamasic nature, to away from laziness, you want to avoid the sleepy thing, then you give whatever, the warm up. But that can act as an exercise, give warm up, no problem. But make him to should become normal before proceeding to asanas.
And
but
sir,
we are strongly
Savasana
supporting all the asanas should be done very slowly. This is the
Sir,
basis.
1 minute of Savasana is okay after doing Surya Namaskara of 3-4 rounds?
See, 1 minute is an average. For example, if you give 3 rounds, you will be having more breath. You will be asking for more breath. You increase 1 to 2 minutes, no problem. But if you do Surya Namaskar very slowly, 1 minute is more than enough. You try one day. Do Surya Namaskar very slowly, 1 minute rest is more than enough. There is no hard, that's why I said, even where you want to introduce rest or how much is the rest. If you give 3-4 minutes, he will sleep. Don't exceed more than 2 minutes. 1 minute is an average. It should be okay. If not, give little more. Yes, Om Prakash sir.
Okay.
Sir, are we not leaving one area inactivated? Like TTK when I'm doing, my calf muscles are getting extended, elongated. So is my waist. So is my thigh muscles. So is my spine. So is my thoracic and all. But what I'm leaving out is the cervical area. Cervical is not getting elongated here. So can't we give something for cervical also so that the entire stretch is activated?
Sir, one thing is like, now I'll ask you a question. What is the use of learning anatomy and physiology? We had a subject in the basic foundation course. Tell me, what is the use of learning that? Is there any use in doing this thing in asana or not there?
Sir, I could not understand your question properly, sir.
What is the use of anatomy and physiology subject? What we learned?
May I reply?
Anatomy is a structure. We understand the structure and anatomy.
Yes.
In anatomy, we know the structure, and physiology is the function.
Yeah.
Yes. To understand where the kidney is, where the heart is, where the liver is, to just understand where all these organs are there and what are their basic function. To this extent, anatomy and physiology is enough. Now, when you talk about, I want to give stretch here, there and all. And I also found people, using more complex terms. This muscle will work, that muscle will work, keep on doing. In yoga, we never see all those muscles. It's not required. If you do any asana, tell me which asana is not activating. Every asana activates most of the muscle groups. So we'll not target on the muscles especially. This may be useful for therapy. If you want to target this particular muscle, may be useful for therapy. Somebody have a knee pain and they have some weakness in particular area. You want to increase strength. Those things are different. We are not teaching therapy here. So when you look at any asana, you have to see whether that asana that person can do or not and give a counter pose. Don't see about his. Yes, sir.
That means I was talking about the form, but what asana teaches us is the function more.
No, you don't need to worry about this. I've done stretch, that you have done stretch, nothing. Because we are not going to see every part or where the stretch happens, give opposite to that. We are not going to see that. If you give simple asana, like for example, Surya Namaskar, it's whole body. You are activating the whole body. We are not seeing only muscle or one organ or anything. No. Every asana
Bhujangasana takes care of
activate.
cervical.
What's
Cervical.
that?
Bhujangasana. Bhujangasana takes care of
That's
even the
what. That's also
cervical.
simple. You can add. Maybe you can put here in the lying prone.
In
You
the
can
Surya
introduce
Namaskara,
Bhujangasana.
we have Bhujangasana, no? In Surya Namaskara itself, we have even a
Yes.
Bhujangasana, right?
Yes, it has. It has.
Sir, may I ask one question? We all are talking about here for the beginners. If anybody who doesn't know how to do Surya Asana, whether we are teaching them that this would you can do like this way. So instead of initiating from the Surya Namaskar, couldn't we start it PM1 exercises like neck rotating, neck or wrist moving, all that, so that they may used to how to do some exercises in Surya Namaskar, because
I'm not
I'm
telling you to
talking
follow
about the
Surya
beginner.
Namaskar. That's
Yeah.
why I said you can use TTK or Tadasana, Virabhadrasana, Uttanasana, but avoid PM1. It's a seated asana. You are giving now 45 minutes or 1 hour seated, all PM1. He's going to office again seated. Whichever plane is working, we need to give less in that plane, more in other plane. This is one of the basic rules.
Okay. But if we do PM1, it addresses most of the joints, which I think in a seated position in office, we do not do those joint rotation and all that. So I
I
think that would
understand.
address, yeah.
No. I'm not telling it is wrong. It is not more appropriate. See, suppose somebody you taught Surya Namaskar anything, you ask next day what happened, let him come and you ask him to do PM1, after that give Surya Namaskar if he's in that kind of state. Or you can ask him to do some kind of Surya Namaskar, take some rest after that PM1. I'm not telling not to do PM1. Initially as a beginner and he's always there in sedentary lifestyle, Surya Namaskar will be more helpful. See, I'll tell you, suppose he does only 3 or 4 rounds Surya Namaskar, that is more than enough for him, for a beginner. Other thing can be done, but introduce that slowly, preferably in the opposite plane. Again, it depends on person to person. Plane, the rule we need to follow. But somebody is so active and he says, I don't have any time, I cannot come here. See, what you can do, instead of sitting down, you can sit in chair and teach him how to do PM1. You can tell him, see, before lunch, you just do PM1. That's okay. Sitting in office, just move your joints. PM1, he can do at in office also, but other asanas he cannot do. So teach something which he can do at your studio or the yoga center, so that other thing he can do. If he comes a little matured, then teach PM1 separately. You tell him whenever you don't have time, do at least PM1. So this is all like that. So if you want to divide further, we'll be dividing. So that's why you have put this thing. It's a beginner and week 1. If you want to do week 2, introduce a little more complex. Week 3, little more complex. Or you can say month 1 also. The whole thing you will follow 1 month. Now, week 1 or month 1, how to find out? If you are able to do comfortably all the asanas within 1 week, then this plan will be over. Till you finish this plan, till that person is fully well versed with this 9 asanas and 2 pranayama, don't go to other thing. Because he is not at all right. Suppose he practice everything nicely. Then you start replacing asanas, introduce new thing, remove something, whatever, little old. We will see. That's why I said it is week 1 or month 1, whichever. Or I can say phase 1. The first phase. Till you finish the first phase, you don't go to the second phase.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Now, what you can do, all of you, can you make phase 2 and phase 3? That means this, maybe a few weeks, this plan. After this, phase 2, what will you introduce or what will you keep and what will you introduce? Phase 3, he has become, see, for example, 1 month or 15 days you gave this. After 15 days, he is fully well versed in the phase 1. You have to get into phase 2. You don't need to replace everything, something. And after that also he has fully done everything. Now phase 3. Can you plan? Otherwise, 1 phase you plan. Now it's the initial. Once he has done everything, what is the phase 2? Can you take from this and plan? You can put it, and tomorrow we'll just, the next class we'll again put it, what is the advance to this, and we'll arrive at it. You write plan maybe? Yes, sir.
Within the same time. Within the same time.
What, sir?
The time,
yeah,
the time will be same.
You keep around 40 minutes, sir, max. Total session should be 40 to 45 minutes. Why I've kept 30 minutes here means why this is okay, I'm saying is to teach this, it takes 1 hour for you. See, first 1 week he is not well versed with all the asana names, steps and all. Now, second week or third week, if you go, this time 30 minutes, now he will do in 35 or 40 minutes because 2 weeks he's doing. But first week, you need to teach every asana, correct every asana. So this asana, if you start teaching 30 minutes, it will take 60 minutes for you. But second, third week, that time will not take because he knows all the asanas. Whenever you if you see he's doing very slowly, now finish with any 1 or 2 plane, leave it. Don't give more than 40 or 45 minutes. Worst comes 60 minutes. Your entire thing should not go. Now you are telling it's 30 minutes. We are putting cushion 15 minutes. So we are assuming it will be over by 45 minutes. But practically, suppose somebody is struggling and you finding after preparation or standing, after lying, the time is over. Now itself 45 minutes. Don't do anything. Stop it. Don't do kneeling. Don't do seated. And ask him to do only for natural or conscious breathing. Finish the class. Too much, 60 minutes, I will not advise. 45 minutes should be fine.
Sir, 45 minutes, it includes prayer, both initial and ending prayer and pranayama.
Because after 45 minutes, you can ask him, 10 minutes, you can talk to him. See, what is the problem? What difficulty you had? Where you found challenging? You can ask him. He will tell more. Or he will say, I'm doing everything. I don't remember anything. He may say. So at least 5-10 minutes, you have to talk to him. Already I said, please, 5 minutes, you give some scientific, logical thing, explanation, and also show some science, why you are doing like this. Some philosophy you talk. Something about mind, something you just spend. So altogether will come 60 minutes. So practices make it 40 to 45 minutes. Other things should be talking. We have taken 9 asanas and 2 pranayama. Other things are subjective. You take decision on this. But here you see all the 9 we followed the rules. Now can you find anything which we have not followed the rules? As per our course planning rules. We followed more or less everything.
Yes, sir.
And what is the goal posture here? No goal posture, right? No goal posture. Simply, we have selected all easy thing we have done. Now, next we'll do little advanced like phase 2. After that, we'll keep on goal posture. See how the plan goes. Yes, sir. Somebody wants to say something?
Master, shall I ask one doubt, Master?
Solunga, sir. Yes, sir. Please.
Master, you have prepared for 7 days, right? Most of the people are not comfortable on all days for yoga practice. Suppose if they are willing to go for other physical activity like gym activity or other activity, they choose only yoga practice for 3 days. Like 3 days means, how should we arrange the schedule, Master? Or somebody is comfortable on only 2 days, weekly 2 days.
I understand this is the practical point of view. We request everyone yoga every day. That is our thing. But somebody
am I
is
asking
not
properly, Master?
Yeah, correct, sir. Very, very, very relevant question. See, you advise them yoga means you have to do every day. Suppose you don't get time, maybe after this 9 asanas, you teach them very simple. Reduce the course plan to 4 5 asana and 1 small pranayama. Ask them to do at home. If they say, no, I cannot do, leave it. Because initially, they will not follow whatever we say. If they like us, see, if you like me, then you will follow whatever I'm saying. So we need to love them. They should love us. This is the only way. There is nothing, you can't command them. They will not do. If we have to inspire them, if we have to talk in such a way, it will come slowly. That's all. But even whatever you do, somebody will not follow what to do. Correct, sir. You know better. Murugan sir has a lot of experience. I don't have any that kind of experience.
There are some kind of practices where they what they say is do 3 days of what Murugan San is saying, 3 days of yoga, 2 days of gym, then 1 or 2 days of your other activities like cycling or swimming or whatever, or jogging. So they that week is planned that way so that they take care of their strength, they take care of their ability, flexibility through yoga, and then the stamina of jogging and swimming. So all 3 are covered aspect of your health kind of thing. That's what some people recommend to do. In that case, how do we?
Yeah, see that thing you tell him. Suppose you tell me, sir, Viplav sir, you are that person. Now what I can do? I'm asking simple question. What is the use of cycling? What is the use of swimming? What benefit you get?
You will. Yeah, you can get some strength, and then you can get some stamina out of it, and all your limbs of your body are being your practice activated that, especially your legs and hands.
So you can get the same thing in yoga also.
Yes.
We need to make them accept whatever you're doing other exercise form, you get the same effect you can get in yoga also. You get much more. That means what? How to activate your parasympathetic nervous system or how to relax yourself. Now you're doing swimming and cycling and all. You are getting little relaxation. Why? You are doing some activities, your mind is a little relaxed. It's like going and watching a movie. While watching a movie, I'm so relaxed. Even after that, little relaxed. But after some time, again, my stress will come back. Whereas in yoga, we are addressing the stress directly. Where in other things, swimming, other thing is not. I'm not telling other things are less. This is more comprehensive that we need to convince. They will not get convinced. It will take months together also. But even months together, there are many people you can never convince them. Leave it. You do your work. We need to leave them what to do. I'm not telling bad. Suppose I'm telling you option. Only 30 minutes I have time every day. But I want to do cycling. I want to do swimming. What to do? Do 2 days yoga. Other thing is do. But slowly when you become friend and you tell him, see, whatever you're doing in swimming, if you do a Surya Namaskar 6 round, you will get all the sweating. Swimming is very good and walking is good. I'm not telling. Walking is needed. Cycling, they are going. What benefit? You tell them, I get the same benefit here in yoga. Slowly, it's like sweet. You're giving some dish. If you make the dish so tasty, they will come for it. Nothing wrong from them also. See from their point of view. All of us came from that point, right? Initially, we also had a lot of questions. Why should I do yoga and all those things? Unless until somebody convinced, we are not here, sitting here, becoming teacher and doing more on yoga. So we need to inspire. There is no other way. See, nothing is in our hands.
And there are also some things where they are not regular. Many a times when you have a student, they don't come regularly. Some or the other excuses, right? So how do we plan for those people how do we really we have to see it as a group, because it's not just one-on-one student, right? It is like, let's say if you're a group of 10, and if there are 2-3 who may not be regular, other 7 are. So how do we move about that? Do we introduce something new for again everyone, or how is it?
That is one aspect. I tell you, sir, suppose somebody is having good opinion about gym and they are joined the yoga class. Still, he is going for a gym, for example. Now, he will go more regular to the gym, less regular to yoga, right? Suppose you are that person, gym. Now, tell me why you are going to gym and less regular to yoga. Anybody? Because he's convinced about gym. He's more convinced. So what we should do is, that's why I say, take a lot of research paper, a lot of articles, a lot of celebrities. See why you are getting this soft drink ad, whatever soft drink ad they're giving. We know it's only carbon dioxide, sugar and water. Nothing else is there. Why you want to taste it? Or why you want to buy that particular soap? Why you want to use that particular product? Because somebody is coming in the advertisement telling your brain, in your brain it is registered, this is good. So if you convince somebody, then they will come. It also takes some time. We cannot do that kind of marketing. So it takes more time. But scientifically and logically, if we convince, today they will not follow. After some time, they will follow. There is no way. We need a lot of perseverance.
A small experience I would like to share, sir. When I was doing this corporate lectures on yoga, when I was not charging, people were not attentive. But when I started charging them, they were very attentive. So maybe, Mr. Vipulav, if you start charging them, they'll be regular.
Yeah, you are right. Actually, people what you praise, like they don't value it.
Absolutely. I mean, I found this the hard way, so I started charging them.
When you pay, right, your buddhi says you already spend the money, go there.
Yeah.
My money is losing. If you don't pay, your buddhi will say it's okay, free class, not later. Manas will say enjoy.
Utilize that, what we have paid. We have to get the value out of it.
Yeah.
I was thinking about this option when we did this foundation course. Many times I was only 12 people, 13 people. In fact, past 1 month, I was thinking, what is it? Am I doing the right thing? See, whatever I take course, people are donating, I get money to eat. So no problem. So money is not my factor. I'm just thinking how to get people, that also with video on. So somebody was telling, there is a Vedanta course somebody is teaching. He's a very good teacher. He says like, somebody comes in that time, fine. If they will lock the meeting. Number 1 is time, they will lock the meeting. Number 2, if somebody is switched off the video, they will remove from the scene. I was thinking, can I do like that? Then I thought already only 12, 13 people and 2-3 people video on. If I do that, only 2 people will be there. And there are people who says like, if 1-2 people comes also, I'm ready, I will talk. I don't want other people. There are people who says, there is somebody called Rascal Saint. He's called as a Rascal Saint, a Russian saint. I don't remember his name. What he will do is a very famous those time. And when he gives a speech, 500,000 people will come. So what he will do, he will say, Monday evening, there is a lecture. So a person is coming. Now everybody gathered in the hall. It said exactly 6 o'clock. After that, no entry. So 6 o'clock, they will close the door. And all the 500 people waiting, 6:30, 7, 7:30, 8, 8:30. The speaker has not come. The saint has not come. He comes at 9, and every time, every half an hour, the Sishyas are coming and telling, another 5 minutes, master will come. Another 5 minutes, master will come. Did not come. 9 o'clock, the disciples comes and says like, the master is going to conduct a class from here, another 100 kilometers. Then everybody got exhausted. Who is this person? What? Everybody said he's great. Then in 500 people, 450 people gone. 50 people reached that place in the night, some 11, 11:30. Then 50 people, then he went there. Again, they said the master is going to take only tomorrow morning. In that 50, some 40, 45 gone, 5 people are there. Next day morning, the master came to the 5 person. They said, I want to talk only to 5 people like you, because all the people came for just entertainment. All have gone. How to select these people? This is also a way of, but I thought, I'm not a serious kind of a person. When I learned yoga, somehow it went here and there. So what to follow? Aim is to reach more people with video on. There is no solution. I can charge. If I put even 500 rupees, I'm sure not many people will come. In fact, people are donating more than 500. So if 100 people, 10, 15 people are donating. For me, for food is coming. So there's no meaning. I don't want to charge. Let them attend, the 10 people and all, or 15 people. It's very difficult to get commitment. Some people definitely genuinely has a thing, because many people call me and said, I've listened to your only YouTube. Everything is fine. I'm learning. There are people like that. Now, how to do it? We don't know. This is all global question for all. How to make people attentive. You cannot force them. But if you get money, their buddhi will say and force you, paid, come and sit. But we cannot do in every course. There are different methods. We need to find which is clicking. I'm planning to try one and all next few months, see how to reach more.
It's a dilemma in my profession, where I'm an investment consultant, and we say we do a free checkup of your existing investments and portfolios, and then they just take it, and later on when you ask for a fees, when you really want to do it, then they just disappear.
That is it. So we need to find some solution will be there, but we cannot satisfy 100%. But at least I'm happy if 15 people comes. That's why I used to say people, we are ready to take any course. Give 10 committed people, 10 people video on. That's very difficult what to do. These days, everything is available everywhere. So people are. Prakashika ma'am, you want to say something?
I just wanted to ask the question regarding the course planning. I'm just noting it down. So towards the end, after pranayama, should we give the shavasana again rest or not needed? We can conclude the class with a
Not
prayer.
required. Yes, not required.
So already
Pranayama
we would be relaxed in that mode, right?
Yes.
Okay.
You can sit to finish with a prayer. That's all. You can have some prayer. Yes, Shri K. Yes, sir.
Excuse me, sir.
Sonia ma'am. Yep, sorry.
Sir, if
Yes.
The beginner who is joining the class, if they are telling that maybe they are coming with some issues, some health issues, they are starting to do the asanas, and at one point they are finding they are struggling. Maybe they are getting any pain.
Stop there.
We should stop from there itself, right, sir?
You limit there. See, you don't go to that extent. Wherever the pain is, stop there. Maybe number of rounds, maybe more, or the stretch is not possible as you expect. Let them do. That's why you said function should be there. Form can be different. Now, Paschimatana, they cannot touch the ground or touch the ankle. Let them touch the knee or simply forward bend. That's enough. So we are going to see simplification. Once we do the course planning, simplification, we'll see how to simplify an asana. We'll be seeing that.
Okay. If that is the case, in between they are getting some pain. Like in that case, that like a counterpose is mandatory to give, or just we can
Counterpose
control.
100% required, ma'am. That helps him. Suppose he is getting some pain, counterpose will act as opposite and solve the problem. But you can reduce number of asanas. Instead of 9, give them only 4 or 5. Initially, for 1 week, give them only 4 or 5. Give more shavasana, more breathing, and ask them to do very joyfully that asana. Only TTK is also enough. Tadasana, Kati Chakrasana, Uttanasana. This 4 asana enough for 1 hour. Somebody cannot learn. Have this thing. That's why I said this 9 is maximum. If you want, you reduce it. If you want, you can increase it also. So this is only tentative we can give. If we can't give exactly for some condition, if you give some exact condition or somebody is in front of me, I will decide how much to give.
Okay.
If somebody can able to take, give. Somebody cannot take. Somebody is having maybe body is so fat, they can't do. Why you are forcing them? Let them do very slowly.
If they are younger, maybe sometimes we can try. If they are somewhat
Yes.
older, maybe 50, something like that, like the tools will be helpful for them, or we need to give the simplified form of asanas, or tools, we need to use tools, sir. Which will
What
be
to
the proper way?
say? There are two things, ma'am. See, I'm doing Padastasana or Uttanasana, just forward bending and touching. Now I cannot bend too much. I can keep a chair or table. I can ask them, raise your hands and touch the table or touch the chair. This is okay. This is not a prop. So this is not, because this is like they can't do it their own fully and they have some problem in the back or something. I'm just doing that. Now, if you use some rope or anything and try to bend your body, now they say, what is it? Swing and all. They are in the swing and upside down. You are doing something, getting into the posture by pulling yourself. This we don't suggest.
Okay.
And
Fine.
I think somebody, Nagin sir shared, like yes, at one of the school they are doing. They are also telling initially you do, after that avoid it. So that we are doing. So we are not at all teaching that.
Okay.
If you see, somebody cannot see, you are using rope and doing. Why you are not touch? You are unable to touch on yourself. In that case, why you are putting the don't touch wherever is possible? Touch that place. If you do every day, touch your knee. One day you will touch your ankle. After that, you will touch the floor. That happen after 1 or 2 months. There is no urgency. That's why function should be there. Form can be different. Somebody can touch the ground. Somebody can touch only the table. Doesn't matter. But they are doing the forward bend. That is what is enough. So somebody is there to give. Similarly, when somebody comes with a problem, we are not addressing any therapy. If you are not a therapist, if you don't know, tell them clearly, I am not a therapist. If you have this problem, please go and get into yoga therapy. If you know, you teach. Otherwise, that is totally different. Therapy, you need to follow a lot of things. This is for general, for person who is normal, healthy person, we are giving.
Okay, fine. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Thank you.
So for beginner, Surya Namaskara is it not hard to start with?
Yeah, it is a little hard, but somebody likes it because 3-4 steps, no, sir. 12 steps is very hard. You can teach 3 or 4.
Totally 12 steps, no, sir, because there are 12 asanas.
First class, I also don't prefer. First class, no Surya Namaskar. Give TTK something else. Maybe a week you can try Surya Namaskar.
Maybe second week probably, or we can start in introducing some of the asanas of that, and that can be taken up full-fledged in the second week.
Yes, sir. Perfect.
Should Surya Namaskar be done in the sun only?
Sun only?
No, should Surya Namaskar be done only sun only? Because as Sadhguru says, it's an ingestion of, the sun energy. So should Surya Namaskar should be done in sun only? A lot of people ask that.
Sri K. Who is that?
So this is regarding the previous topic, that money thing and those things.
What, madam?
What I want to, you say, we were all discussing, no? We need to put the money thing first. So the mind will say, you have to attend regarding that. Okay. The first thing I came to know about the class through Anulada Sridhar. Okay. I'm in touch with her for the past 7 years, online only. So I genuinely believe whatever she recommends, it will be a genuine thing. I know. In that case, I was actually in my mind, I was planning, I have to do something on yoga. I have to do something on yoga because this is my second delivery and I have a baby 5 months old. Okay. The first one is a C-section. Now it is in vaginal delivery.
Okay.
I give the credit to the lifestyle changes as well as yoga. From then on, I want to continue with something drugless lifestyle. That is what my final aim. So I thought I should do something in yoga. What I'm trying to say is, when there is a real purpose, people will focus. It should not be money.
True.
Because I don't find time at all. I will see the recordings while I'm feeding in the midnight. I will just hear. I have a biological background, so I speed up the ma'am's class. But your class is only listening purpose. So I will turn down the phone and I will listen to your recordings. This is how I am used to complete. So when there is a purpose, people will do anything.
Correct. Somebody wants to learn, they will definitely learn. We are not talking about those people. Anyway, they will learn. I'm just thinking how to include more people. How to inspire and more people. If they come with video on, they will all like it,
Yes,
at least to some
video on
extent.
should be compulsory. Yes, because that accountability will be there only when the
Will
video
be
is
there.
on.
But
That
how to
is
do it? That's a big thing. If we say
I
video on, then only
attended
4 people will be there. Other people will not come. That's also worst thing. Because intention is to reach more. And if we say only video on, instead of 15 people, 4 will come. Then my goal
yes.
is again not
Another
fulfilled.
thing is, I'm an acupuncturist. I recently studied. Everything I studied after experiencing myself only. So after experiencing myself, I studied. In that class, what we used to do is, there is no notebook and pen. It's a 2 days class. In a monthly, it's 2 days a class. No pen and paper. But and the next month, while I'm coming to the class, I have to get the observation ready. Whatever we discuss, have to write down in a note and have to submit. It holds an internal mark.
Then only we'll learn.
Obviously, that thing changed a lot.
You have to be there.
I
See,
was
you
able to
want to learn. You want to learn acupressure or whatever it is. So you went there. You are reading now. Now, if you put
Yes,
that to all, they will not do because interest is not there. So,
yes.
like somebody wants to learn yoga, no problem. Somebody want to create. It's a difficult task.
Yeah, it's an individual interest.
What I'm trying to say, another thing is this free purpose. No, even if a very few people are benefited from that, like myself, maybe some has financial constraints, anything else. But அது ரொம்ப பெரிய புண்ணியம் நான் நினைக்கிறேன். யாராவது ஒருத்தர் 2 பேர் அதால இது பண்ணா கூட.
Correct. That is true.
அதனால இந்த பர்பஸ் வந்து டல்யூட் ஆயிடக்கூடாது இல்ல. அதனால நான் யாரோ என்ன மாதிரி ஒரு 2 பேர் கூட அதுல நல்லா யூஸ் ஆகுறோம் அப்படின்னு நான் கன்வே பண்ண வரேன்.
See, if you want to reach whatever people come, no problem. But I'm so greedy. I want to reach more people. I want to share more. I'm so greedy what to do. So I'm just thinking many plans to improve what to do and all. We'll do our best. Then he's there to do. And who are we to decide? We can only do our best. After that, we'll leave to rest. That's all. But if you don't think, that ideas will not come. So keep on thinking how to do it, how to reach more people. That should be there. Let's see. Anyway, I think all of our the same thing. Yes,
Master, one small doubt, Master. I do not know is it correct or not, but whatever I know, you know very well, I will ask with you. Basically, what am I thinking? I'm in conducting the sessions in yoga for past 25 years. Recently only I felt after starting the foundation course and particularly these advanced sessions, whatever you say systematically, some counter pose and the person's lifestyle related, we should prepare and then only we should provide, right? But I feel after understanding your concepts, I am applying for past 2 to 3 days perfectly. See, compare them past 25 years. Just in these 3 to 4 days only, I'm getting complete satisfaction. How should I see this, Master? And did I waste for whole 25 years classes? I have satisfied. I have clarified so many persons' doubts and all. I have developed them. I have overcome their problems and all. I have got good blessings from them. In which way should we see the past life, Master? Compare than this exact stage of this.
With the teachers. See, for example, my grandfather is a big yogi. He taught my father everything. My father taught me everything. If I keep everything inside me and not sharing with people, not many people know. That's what is happening in many places. But you are there, you are ready to learn. Where you will learn? You tell me. Where you will learn? You don't know where they will teach. Fortunately, I learned in some place. I'm just teaching here. So in here, sharing is becoming very difficult. And a lot of money also, right? You need to pay a lot of money to learn certain things. So what I would prefer is, for example, we have 20 people here. If 20 people know 20 tradition, essence-wise, very pure tradition you will learn. If we share all the 20, all of us will know all the 20 things. But how many people are sharing? If I charge 10,000 rupees, that won't be fair, right? Somebody can have only 500 rupees. So either they will charge more or you don't know where they are teaching. Only limited people they will teach. Even if you pay more money, limited people. No, this is what is getting that. See, you are, let's say monthly 10,000 yoga teachers are coming. Only 10 teachers knows the essence or true tradition. What is the use? No problem with you. Like you don't know where it is available. You are not learned. That's all. So nothing to do, sir. Every day we have chance to improve ourselves. If till yesterday I've done something, nothing intentional, right? You had a good intention all these years, 25, whatever number of years. But today you learned something, you are applying, it's very good, that's all. If I don't know, I will also be like you only. Suppose I learned in one tradition, tomorrow you come with something else and say, that's a new to me, very new thing to me. I will learn and start applying. So it's very good. If you are applying and getting the benefit, that's what first thing. First, you have to get convinced yourself. If you are convinced and seeing that, okay, this is perfectly working, good, you follow, that's all. If some tradition is coming, I'm not convinced, I will not follow. I will do 100%, I will ask 100 times question, then only I will follow. Similarly, you ask question, if you are convinced, you follow, that's it. Nothing to worry, sir, about past. Till yesterday, till last minute, I don't know who I am, what I did. Today, something I got, let me share. Let me start following. That should be the spirit, that's it. Okay, so we'll meet tomorrow. I think I've taken more of your time. Thank you. Thanks a lot. So please do one more course planning on yourself. Tomorrow we'll check it. Okay. Namaskar. Hari Om.
Nandri, Master.
Hari Om, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.